All right, let's get this show started.
Kicking off today's news, let's delve into Sean O'Malley's response to Alexandre Pantoja's assertions regarding their past sparring session. Years after their sparring session, Pantoja and Sugar still recount different versions of the event. O'Malley claims he knocked Pantoja out during their 2017 sparring match. However, in a recent interview with NY Post Sports, Pantoja presented his perspective, insisting that it was O'Malley who got quote-unquote smashed.
That's crazy, Scott, because right now the champion for the bantamweight is Sean O'Malley, and I have some history with him, Before I start talking about O'Malley, he talked first about me, and I don't understand how he start talking, because I'm sparring with him like 6 years ago for my first UFC fight, and he say some bad things about that, and that's crazy because he recorded the sparring, and at the end of the training I say, hey, send to me to the video, and then I can then see your training and everything. And he never passed the training for me, and I asked you, Cejudo, can you talk with your friend for him send them the video? And Cejudo say to me, hey, he not gonna send to you, bro, you smash him, he not gonna send to you. I say, okay, that's okay, doesn't matter.
Sean responded tweeting, "'Twas a first round TKO." David Feldman explains Conor McGregor's role in the BKFC. In a recent discussion on MMA Today with RJ Clifford, the BKFC president shared specifics about Conor McGregor's deal with the organization, highlighting that although McGregor holds a minority ownership stake, he wields significant influence within the company.
We wouldn't have got Conor McGregor involved to be a silent owner. Like, we don't just want him to be a partner and not say anything and not do anything and not help move the needle, right? So we got him involved to really help move the needle for us, to do different introductions, come up with some good ideas. He built himself into superstardom, so hopefully he can help some other fighters do that as well. He is a minority owner, but he has a lot of say in this company. He's going to be part of the board, so we're going to get a lot of usage out of Conor McGregor, and so far so good. Very, very enthusiastic, and I just hope things keep moving that way.
Feldman also revealed that fighting in the BKFC is not a part of their deal, and that McGregor will stay in the UFC.
It hasn't been talked about at all. It's not part of this deal. Him and the UFC go together very well, and he's going to ride that out, and I guess we'll see what happens after that. But right now, he's just he wants to obviously get these two fights over with, create a lot of viewership, and make a lot of money.
Charles Oliveira teases a potential move to 170. Seeking a new opportunity for championship glory, Oliveira, whose journey included competing at the featherweight limit until a decisive title eliminator bout against Anthony Pettis in 2016, has expressed his willingness to move up in weight class. During an interview with MMA Fighting, he revealed that he'd step into the welterweight division for a lucrative fight at 170 should the UFC present such an offer.
Eu acabei de lutar, foi recente, né? Não tenho lesão nenhuma, mas todo mundo sabe, um camping. Então, eu quero pensar as coisas devagar, sem loucura, sem pressa, para fazer acontecer certo.
Uma luta no 7-7, mesmo contra outro adversário, é uma coisa que te interessa, já que o peso leve está meio condicionado agora, está meio indefinido, ou não, você prefere talvez sentar e esperar para ver o que vai acontecer nessas lutas em junho?
Na realidade, por que não? Fazer uma luta que vai me levar dinheiro, que vai me fazer história, que vai me deixar legado, por que não? É tudo pensar, tudo ser organizado, né? É tudo sentar com a organização e pensar direitinho, por que não? Subir de categoria, fazer uma grande luta, uma luta que vai fazer história, uma luta que fazer sentido, que vai levar dinheiro, por que não?
Manel Kape claims he'd beat Israel Adesanya in a street fight. The rivalry between Kape and Adesanya began in 2023, leading up to their UFC 293 bouts. During a pre-fight press conference, tensions escalated as the two exchanged heated words. Adesanya vowed to bury Kape, calling the flyweight contender a midget. This prompted security intervention to prevent a physical altercation between the two. Now, on the Jackson podcast, Kape discussed his chances against Izzy in a hypothetical street fight. Despite facing significant disadvantages in weight and height, Kape confidently stated that he'd come out victorious.
Did you see how big Adesanya is when
Bro,
he stood up?
I'm undefeated in the streets, bro.
You don't give a fuck, huh?
I don't give a fuck. I'm undefeated.
You don't care how big or small somebody is.
I beat already many guys of this.
That motherfucker taller than me.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm stabbing him, maybe.
You think you could be Israel Adesanya?
I think, bro, you crazy. I'm thinking. Putting him in front of me in the streets, and we're gonna say he's everything in the streets. MMA.
Yeah, but Israel Adesanya is pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I'm pretty good too, bro.
Daniel Cormier criticizes Ilia Topuria over recent demands. Topuria's first title defense has not yet been announced, but since winning the title, he's tried to call the shots as far as who does and who doesn't deserve the opportunity, what should be on the line, and other stipulations. On top of that, Joe Rogan recently claimed that Ilia turned down the opportunity to rematch Alex Volkanovski at UFC 305. Speaking in a recent YouTube video, DC criticized Topuria's current approach and said a real champion doesn't and shouldn't behave like this.
Is that you need the name that comes from the generation before. Ilia seems to be taking another approach. I don't know exactly what it is though, because he said he wasn't going to fight Brian Ortega. He said he wasn't going to fight Max Holloway. And now it sounds like he's not wanting to fight Alexander Volkanovski again. Those are the names from the featherweight pass. He doesn't seem to want to fight those guys. I don't know when looking at those rankings who would be next. Now he's agreed to fight Max Holloway. He said Max Holloway has something very valuable to him. That's the BMF championship. He'll fight Max, but only if Max's BMF title is on the line too. Ilia Topuria is the champ, and as the champ, at times you have some say into who you're going to fight, when you're going to fight him, when you're ready, and all that. I don't know though if he has as much say in this as he thinks he does. It's just weird, right? Like he's not telling us what's next, but he's saying no to a lot of things that can be right now. And I don't know that you can do that as the champ.
Ilia Topuria seemingly shuts down Max Holloway as his next opponent. The new featherweight kingpin continues to stand behind his case. In a recent interview with Webpositor, Topuria said that he's more interested in a fight with Brian Ortega than a fight with Holloway if Max doesn't put his BMF title on the line.
Entonces, si no se juega el cinturón, no tiene sentido.
Es que si no se juega, lo único que lo hace relevante, antes le daría la oportunidad por una revancha a Volkanovski, antes pelearía con Brian Ortega, que estuvo mucho más cerca de finalizar a Volkanovski en una pelea que Max Holloway en 3. Siempre pone la cara ahí dentro y pelea. Y ha ganado su último combate, tiene varias victorias buenas.
Pues parece que te gusta la opción de Brian Ortega, o al menos has tenido buenas palabras hacia él.
Sí.
¿Te gusta, no? Que fuera contra él, ¿te gustaría?
Me gustaría que fuera contra él. Claro que me gustaría que fuera contra él. Porque ahora mismo es como que con quién sino con él.
Y además acaba de ganar a este que no me acuerdo.
A Jair Rodríguez.
A Jair Rodríguez.
Time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Instagram and was posted by Daily Dose MMA. The second place meme was found over on Reddit and was posted by Black Elvis 2000. And the top pick meme was found over on Instagram and was posted by Drum Madro. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.